Hello, my beautiful air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. I am doing your week ahead reading. We're going to start with your tarot, and then we will move on to advice for what's coming ahead. All right, we have the High Priestess, the Three of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. All right, well, first of all, I feel like you're really being told to be in tune with your intuition in the coming week. It seems like there's something important that's going to be revealed to you that was previously secret. But I feel here with the Three of Wands, given that's in reverse, you know, it's entirely possible that whatever this message is, you're going to look at it with this Three of Wands energy and think, oh no, that's not for me. That can't possibly be right. Yeah, because you've got the Ace of Pentacles here, and that talks about a prosperous new beginning, something coming to fruition, or a new start. So generally this is new starts here, and I feel like, you know, if you look at this Pentacle energy, it's like calling in, I don't know if you can see this card here, but it's calling in all of this energy from the universe here to bring prosperity and new beginnings. But then we have the Eight of Swords here, and you know, if you take a look at this, all of these thorns, everything going on, you know, the woman is being blinded here and held back when she could easily pull herself out of this energy. But then look at this. We have the Page of Pentacles, which, you know, again, we're talking about prosperity here. We're talking about achieving things, about getting the information that we're supposed to have. And I really feel like this High Priestess energy is something that you're going to kind of reject at first, but honestly, you're being told to listen to it. You're the one who's going to be holding yourself back in this case if you don't follow the advice of your intuition. If you do, you've got this Page of Pentacles energy here, which is telling me that what you're seeking to achieve in the coming week will come to fruition. Or at the very least, you'll have that new beginning. You'll have it get started, and it will work out very well for you, at least in the beginning here. Now, to keep that sort of energy going, I strongly suggest you really listen to your intuition this week. So let's move on. My air signs. Let's see what kind of advice we have for you. All right. Let's see here. So we have, I am a healer. I am safe. And I am hopeful. Now, I think this is really interesting here because if you look at the I am a healer card, you can see she is really in tune with her energy centers here. That is real High Priestess energy, right? Take a good look at those because I think that energy is very important for you this week. This may also be telling you that you need to get your energy aligned in order to really achieve that sense of connection with your intuition. That actually might be why you have this Three of Wands and Eight of Swords energy going on. If there's something out of alignment, you may just need to ground yourself. Because look at this. You've got this worrying Eight of Swords energy, but you're being told that you're safe. And I think it's kind of interesting how in both of these cards you can really see there's that blindness kind of energy to this, okay? Now, I would suggest taking a good hard look at just what is keeping you from taking action and starting whatever this is, this Ace of Pentacles energy, whatever this prosperous start is about, whether you were thinking about starting a new project, maybe even starting your own YouTube channel, you know, or doing tarot readings. Maybe it was to start a new job. Maybe it was to start a new relationship. Maybe it was to start a new artistic activity. I mean, whatever it was, whatever that is, you're being told that you are safe. It's okay. It's okay to start. And lastly, I am hopeful. Okay? So don't hang out in this Eight of Swords energy of feeling like you can't and everything's bad and everything's wrong and, you know, what if. All right? Really embrace that Page of Pentacles energy, because I think that prosperity will come your way if you let it. All right. Now, the next set of cards, I actually chose these with the intention of finding out what you should work on as a practitioner this week. This is more about who you are as either a reader, or if you are like me and you happen to practice the craft, or even just, you know, if you don't necessarily embrace it and call it witchcraft, the things within yourself which help you bring about the manifestation of your desires. You can think of it that way. So the cards that I have for you are the Soothsayer and the Dusk Child. Now, I think this is really actually very fascinating here, because with the Soothsayer, I'm really getting that High Priestess kind of energy here. You know, if you take a good look at this, the Soothsayer is someone who really is in touch with their intuition, right? Because they have to figure out what's coming in the future. They interpret that and share that message. So I think that's really interesting here, that ties in with the High Priestess here. Now, if you'll forgive me for 1 second, I cannot for the life of me recall what the Dusk Child card is off the top of my head, so I am going to look that up and read to you. This is from the A Compendium of Witches Oracle. And let me find her card really quick. Okay, so this is about darkness, reality, balance, and depth. She walks through the ancient cemetery with slow and mindful steps. The gravestones stand humbly among the imposing yew trees, many of them swallowed by ivy. As dusk starts falling, the silhouettes of blackbirds make way for those of bats. The Dusk Child represents the whole and unadulterated view of reality, comprising of darkness and light. A balanced view relies on the acceptance of obscurity, just as a healthy tree relies on the nourishment of the black soil. Delving into ourselves and facing our suffering, fears, and bitter memories can provide us renewed purpose and strength. Okay, yeah, so that to me really speaks about this Eight of Swords energy here and the reverse Three of Wands, because you have these doubts. You know, you may have some ego going on that's preventing you from getting into your High Priestess energy. So the Dusk Child is here to remind you not to fall into the trap of this Eight of Swords energy, where you are considering that whatever it is that you want to start here, that you really need to be listening to your intuition and not your fears. Okay? I think that will go a long way towards giving you exactly the result you're looking for. All right. So next we have Fleeting Beauty and Rare Knowledge. Now that is beautiful. So first of all, with Fleeting Beauty, this is a card that reminds us to really appreciate things that are beautiful but aren't meant to last. That might be part of what this fear is about. I feel like, you know, maybe you're worried that whatever it is only going to make you happy for a short time. And, you know, that's okay, because sometimes really that's all it is. there are times where things occur in our life, like the blooming of a flower, where that flower is not going to stay bright and beautiful and bloomed forever. You know, you might dry and press it so that you can look back on it and remember just how gorgeous it was when it was alive. But those flowers don't last forever, right? That doesn't mean that you can't enjoy them. That's basically what you're being asked to do here, is take a look at something that isn't meant to last and enjoy it while you have it. Don't worry so much about something that isn't going to stay with you forever. It's okay if it doesn't. And then you have rare knowledge here. And I think it's really interesting because, again, that feels to me like High Priestess energy. Take a look at this. You know, she knows things. She knows. And I think you do too. I actually feel with this soothsayer energy here that actually ties in with the rare knowledge as well. I think that you actually have some really strong intuition, and you may have some gifts when it comes to reading others, or basically your psychic gifts. There may be something you need to work on in this week where you let go of all of the doubts and the fears. You delve into them if you need to. You know, shadow work is important. But you let go of this Eight of Swords energy so that you can step into the High Priestess. Really open up your psychic gifts. Look into them. Start studying about them this week. You know, maybe you were afraid to. You thought if somebody found out, maybe you're worried about, you know, if your friends or family found out that they would have a problem with you doing this. But I honestly think that you have a gift that you need to look into and explore more, and stop being so afraid of what'll happen if you do. Okay? Now let's close this out. Oh, this is hilarious. Okay, so this deck is a bit salty, and there is some foul language. So for those who don't appreciate that, you might want to stop the reading here. But for those who do enjoy that sort of thing, the Tough Shit Tarot is telling you, fuck it. The challenges you are currently facing are not actually your problem. Give yourself permission to let go and walk away. That may tie in with that Eight of Swords energy right there. Washed up. There was a time when you ruled your social circle. Perhaps you were prom queen or a star athlete. Whatever it is, this card indicates that you are living in the glory of your past in an unhealthy way and would be better served by being present and accepting of this moment. And so, you know, if there was something ego-wise holding you back, if you had thoughts of something that was going on in the past that are tying you up and keeping you in knots and preventing you from moving forward, that's what that's all about. Time to let that shit go, honey. All right, and lastly, we have Creeper. Oh, goodness. Your current love interest is a great fit for you, but you're showing your affection in an unhealthy way. If you aren't careful, you may drive them away. All right, so be a little careful, be a little mindful of that this week. You know, if you have somebody who you're feeling the hots for, you know, don't be weird about it. That's basically all that is. Though, in a way, again, I'm kind of getting a feeling that's part of, and I'm sorry about the cockatoo giving her feelings in the background as well. But I'm kind of getting a feeling, too, that's tied into this energy here. So, you know, if there's something that you are interested in, but you're being obsessive about it, or you're only looking at it on a surface level and you're not really delving into the truth of the situation, that's something to really consider, because that may actually be part of where all of this is coming from here. Now, I hope that helped you, my air signs. So if there's any question, if you guys need help, if you want a personal reading, those are open currently. This is, again, for the week ahead. So I really hope it helps you, and I'll see you next week. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.